Keon here. Got my main man Dave with us today. He's going to talk to you about boondocking, camping, and a homebrew trailer that he made to absolute perfection. Sit back and enjoy the conversation as we get into it with Dave about camping and boondocking.
Gentlemen, it's good day when you got Brother Dave in the building all the way from Middle River, Maryland. Let's show him a little bit of love. Sir. Yeah, I hope your day has been smooth, or at least smoother than Wi-Fi Campground over at the campground it is.
Hey, anything smoother than Wi-Fi Campground now, well, you know that.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, look, I'm not going to run my mouth too long because let's be real. Folks did not kick play to hear me ramble. They want wisdom, the wit, maybe a few holy side eyes from you, so let's get straight to it. Now, Dave, has the price of campgrounds made you switch up how you roll? Because some of these places want $90 a night for a dirt patch and a cold shower. And I'm sorry, I want to know, is Beyonce performing on Site 42 or what? So be honest. Are you out there boondocking to keep the budget tight, or are you still dropping coin for full hookups and no drama?
To be honest with you, price is one of the least concerns here. I'm in boondocking because of the situation I'm in with the camper I have.
Okay.
A lot of sites, especially ones that have resort in the name, they just won't accept what I have out there. And to be fair, the places I've been going boondocking, the state parks, their hookups are every bit as good as any campground out there.
So real quick, because people don't know, and I want you to tell them your homebrew situation and what you camp in.
Yeah, the situation I got is a little cargo trailer. It's actually been converted into a bug-out vehicle, camper / mobile comm center all in one.
Okay.
You know, fully solar powered. It's got a couple 100 amp hours of batteries in it. It's got a fridge, little microwave, sink. The whole works what you need. Everything to be comfortable.
Okay. Yeah. Now, a lot of people don't, understand that concept of home brewing, but that's been around for a while. And if you go back to the 50s and 60s, when there was a lot of segregation going on, a lot of your black campers were converting like vans and stuff so that they could go and boondock. But you have definitely taken it to a new level with a cargo trailer. And how long is the trailer?
Overall, if you're going tongue to tail, about 16 foot, and the box is a little over 12-ish.
Okay. And it's plenty enough room for you and the lady.
Oh, yeah. Because when we go camping, we go out there to actually camp in the woods. We don't bring half the house with us, but big screen TV, slide out couch, and everything else.
Okay. So it's just you and her getting away uncut. Cutting the cord and just kind of getting off the grid.
Not totally off the grid. We bring a few little creature comforts with us, but that's not what we're out there dependent on.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, let me ask you this. What's the line between peace of mind and straight up robbery when it comes to some of these prices people are paying?
I'd have to say ballparking 75 a night, depending on, what amenities you're getting with it. Some of them out there have decent amenities. I'd be willing to pay a little more, especially if you're going into a cabin.
Okay.
But if you're boondocking, I wouldn't do any more than 50 a night.
I hear you. Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Safety is one of those things that, it ain't no joke when it comes to safety, but real talk, when you're on the road solo or you got people with you, especially, women or little ones, this ain't just a preference thing. It's a safety thing. So tell me this. Do safety concerns with what you have ever push you more toward a packed campground with lights and people, or are you still parking off the grid in the cut where it's just you, a raccoon, and an occasional sketchy noise in the bushes?
As odd as it actually sounds, you would think boondock would seem to be more dangerous, but I've had almost no experience with it other than some strange noises in the bush, which turned out to be a deer.
Okay.
I remember back in the days when we used to actually camp in campgrounds, that there was more things then, rowdy groups, throwing beer bottles late at night. I've experienced none of that here.
Okay.
That's not to say I don't take some security in the trailer with us. I'm not going to get in the details on that.
I understand.
Get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Trust me. Crazy Keon, get exactly where you coming from. And then if you're over at the Sky Park, of course, there's that 2:00 in the morning car that pulls up in a ponytail, but we'll leave that alone.
Yeah, he was one of the big inspirations for actually making this setup the way I had it. That started as a sliding camper that kind of rotted away, and we reused some of the parts out of it.
Yeah, there you go. Now, what makes you sleep better at night? Having neighbors or just being in nature?
Really doesn't matter much either way to me as long as I got the AC running.
Okay, I got you. Now, let's take a minute and throw everything else out the window. We're going to throw out price, power, plumbing, even that funky dump station that nobody wants to talk about. We're going to talk about the vibe. Now, you step outside first thing in the morning. You got your coffee in one hand, maybe some bourbon in the other. We don't judge around here. And you just take it in. What hits harder for you? Is it that campground chaos with kids on scooters, dogs barking, somebody cooking bacon at 6:45 like it's a tailgate? Or is it the boondocking bliss? Nothing but quiet, trees, maybe a squirrel judging you from a branch. What makes you say, this is why I do this?
Actually, it's a couple of things.
All right.
Yeah, walking out in the morning is nice when it's quiet, watching the sun come up. No argument there. I mean, that's one of the big perks of it. But the two things that really do it for me, sitting around the fire, just as the sun's going down, maybe cooking some hot dogs or something, got your cold drink sitting there, got the lady sitting next to you, enjoying everything, where she's trying to learn to cook.
Right.
And other than that, the other thing that really makes it is watching people trying to back in a camper.
Oh, man, let me tell you, I've been hammered more times than I want to watching somebody back in. Oh, man. So check this out.
There's some people out there that shouldn't be driving.
You're right. Now, Dave, here's the thing. No more warm-ups. We're going to get right to the bonus question, and don't give us the PG version, okay? Now, I want you to think about this, and I want you to give me the first thing that comes to mind. What's the one thing that absolutely pisses you off when you're camping? Like the thing that'll have you packing up early, side-eyeing neighbors, yelling loud enough to startle a bear. And be honest, has that thing changed how you camp now? Did it make you say never again and change your whole setup? Don't sugarcoat it. Just tell it like it is. Let the people hear it raw.
There's only one time that actually comes to mind that we changed any thought of the way we do things, and that was last year. There was either a bunch of spring breakers or something, and we were talking a group of maybe 20 of them. They were 7 sites down from us, and we could hear them still at 2 a.m. They go driving out of there. It sounded like I don't know what they had with maybe a tank, that they were driving up the main road of this place trying to get out, come rolling in about 3 a.m. You did just all night long,
I must have fell asleep at this time.
Wow.
I don't know if I heard it.
I'll tell you, I have never had that experience, but I'll tell you what did piss me off one time. And it was at a field day, and there's nothing worse than enjoying a beautiful afternoon. You got your front door open, you're awning out, you're laid back watching some, TV in between, QSOs. And then all of a sudden, the guy beside you fires up a 7,500 watt Jeep diesel generator with the exhaust pointed right at your door.
And now I only did that one.
No. This wasn't you. You know who it was. And I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out, did you not see my door open? Or did you just not care? It was more important for you to have air conditioning than it was for me to breathe.
That's kind of how this group was. I mean, it was bad enough. I was about to say to Kate, let's go home and get the green truck. Bring that 7.3 up here. Let that rattle around for a while up next to him.
Yeah, I hear you. Listen, anything else you want to add before I cut you loose?
Oh, not really. I mean, you know how I am with camping. I'm pretty well laid back and making it anywhere. And the whole point of this is to be able to survive when you really don't have any other option. That's a good training time.
One of our things was if your campground is close enough and because Elpnick, we were interested. It was only 30 minutes. We took a drive out there to see what it was like ahead of time.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you can do that, at least you'll have a heads up of what you're getting into, especially when you have units like ours, mine being 40-something feet long, talking about state park. It's like, wait a minute, what am I driving into? And for you, I'll be honest with you. A lot of times, some of those roads are not friendly to trailers. They'll have your stuff rocking and reeling and doing all kinds of stuff pulling through there.
You ain't got to tell me. There's one hill back here, even with the Jake on, it's winding up $3,000 trying to hold it back.
Oh, yeah,
and
man.
Always look at the reviews, because a lot of times it's not, campgrounds aren't like hotel people that just want a freebie.
Right.
If they complain. you can get a feel of what you might be going into.
Long before you get there.
asked about acetate, and the guy said, "Oh yeah, we've had people come in with like an ambulance that was converted, but you have to look at what they have that's going to work for you. Like they have a bathroom, but it ain't happening.
Yeah.
They don't have all those extra hookups. You might like to see the horses, but do you want them to come eat your food in the middle of the night? They have really bad fleas. As far as the not state parks, we went up to that frontier town. I swear to goodness, you spit on the ground, they're charging for it, okay? They charge for every doggone thing.
Yeah. See, and like I said, now you're talking about what we're talking about here, because these are the nuances that people don't consider when they start talking about going to some of these resorts. And boondocking, you don't have those issues. You can go out the back and piss at the mountain and everything is good.
Yeah, and like I said, it really comes down to you want to pay for those extra amenities. If you're going to do all that, you might as well just stay home.
Yeah, there you go. So with that, I'll say thank you so much. 7-3 to you, my friend. It's good to have you on here. And the next time we do something along these lines, I'll make sure that I keep you in mind.
Yeah, you got it. Just give me a holler. You know how to get a hold of me.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
Anytime, my man.
Yep.
Well, that's all, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in to Hanging with the Hazes with my main man, Crazy Keon, and his homeboy Dave. Make sure you like and subscribe so you stay up to date on all of the crazy we got going on around the campfire. Hanging with the Hazes.